Hello people that how's all doing? Today I want to talk about something that I wanted to talk to about for a while. So young people just listen up for a second because the young people have a Howard habit. If it's not about Jake Paul, it's not about Logan Paul, it's not about KSI, they're not really going to listen. And that's the problem nowadays with young people. That's the problem why democracy and politics are not working in this country and not working anywhere. Because the young people are thinking about girls and Drake and fags and the rest of that. And it should be about when they grow up and they have to deal with politics. They have to do it every day. Like older people that like my mother and all my family, my older family members would have to deal, myself including. I have to deal with politics every day. Even going into a shop, you have to pay tax, so you're still dealing with democracy and politics. And the young people don't care about government and don't care who's won in the country, that one country. I mean, I asked about 6 or 7 people and only about 2 people got it right who was the president of Ireland. And that is really, 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 really bad. Years ago, if you didn't know the president, you would have been shot in sight, as simple as that. If you didn't know your president, your commander in chief, then you wouldn't have been able to walk the street because you have your limbs torn apart. And even the Prime Minister, the Taoiseach in other words in this country, if you don't know who he is, then go somewhere else because you're not welcome in this country if you're not bothered to even find out who the Taoiseach or the President is. And also, if you don't know how to sing on One Feen, the national anthem of Ireland, I don't know where you're coming from, but why you're going to nightclubs and discos and everything. I mean, have some. I know it's hard to get in touch with politics all the time. It's hard to understand what politicians are giving out. I'm kind of a politician myself. If I, if I don't mind saying, and it choked with the laughter there because I have a big grin on my face, like saying, "Oh, I'm a politician." That's the reason why I think my channel is starting to slowly die from inside. Which is, I'm not going to give up on what I'm doing. And if young people think I can only do gaming videos, but they have to realise, young people, that the country's in a mess, and you can't deny the truth. Because if you deny the truth, you're a hypocrite. If you say everything's grand, we can play games and all that, there's nothing wrong, people are not dying on the streets. And I'm just trying to remind the government that there's someone here that will not stand for them and for not stand for their policies of just abandoning the Irish people. And I will not actually stand for young people not really caring about politics. Like, in my day, when I was younger, I was kind of a bit involved in politics. I knew who the president, I knew who the teacher was, I knew good lad cabinet. I knew what policies were bad and what policies are good and bad. I wasn't that into it, but I knew enough and how bad the country was alright then, but there was still a few issues that needed to be got sorted, and they're still actually coming up now. And yeah, so I'm just saying young people should be more involved in politics. That's all they're saying. Like in America, the people just they're like fucking mad. Barack Obama got like nobody give the fuck. But then as soon as Donald Trump started going on about fake news, everybody cared. And as they said about Jake Paul and Logan Paul, fuck them. They're in America. Jesus Christ, if Jake Paul and Logan Paul sat in the toilet and took a big shit, would you do the same in front of a fucking billion people or something? I mean, they talk loads of bullshit, and I don't understand why Irish people bother even watching them. Because Jesus Christ, on the trending page every fucking day, and homeless people dying in the streets, and there's videos being done about that. People helping the homeless, and there's nothing ever been said about that. It's like YouTube's just blocking them out, which is just annoying. And Logan Paul gets to do whatever he wants because he has money and he has power. And he does not give a fuck about homeless people on the street because they don't watch his videos. They don't give him his extra ad revenue. And that's enough going on about America. I don't know why you continued on about America. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.